That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hi, everyone. D.A.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here's Lowry. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Clock at 4. Count it.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Lopez against Ibaka. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. And the dunk by Giannis.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Outside Lowry. Over Bledsoe. That one wide left.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, G.A., a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors. That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Middleton can't get it to go.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Here is Lowry following the basket by Giannis. And it's sent back by Lopez. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Antetokounmpo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 8-point game. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Matthews. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. Lopez with the steal. It's stolen by Davis. The pass to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Siakam throws it down.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
Here's Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry passes to Gasol. Outside for Lowry. Back to Gasol. And Lowry has it in the corner. Stolen by Bledsoe. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Davis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Kyle Lowry. Here's DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Connaughton kicks to DiVincenzo. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Powell with it. That one doesn't go. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
We was always a team, and I think we don't.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Bucks leading by 10. Kicks it to Ilyasova. On the wing, Korver. Back to Ilyasova. Lopez inside, working on Gasol. Outside Korver, passes to Connaughton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Hill. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Powell. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Bucks shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And here's Korver from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Korver's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
That's Kyle's bread and butter. He's a big-time outside threat.
Outside, Davis. It's stolen by Hill. Throws up. And Hill throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's Powell on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Bucks with some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Pat Connaughton. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. And that one's good by Lopez. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Matthews with it, picked up by Van Vliet. Outside for Bledsoe, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Anunoby, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Though he's still polishing the skill set, Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Lowry, drains the 19-footer.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
From 15 feet away, here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 17.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
They get it back, and Ibaka slams it in.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Bledsoe taking his time here. Here's DiVincenzo, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Lowry. 26 seconds left now here in the second. That one goes. Count it. Lowry's got 6.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
Middleton against Anunoby. Takes the 13-footer. Middleton can't get it to go. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14. And that does it for our...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Here's Ibaka. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Matthews, no good. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 17. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And stolen by Ilyasova. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Matthews kicks to Connaughton. The pass to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Boucher finds Lowry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lowry's got 8 points.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all 3 levels.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Matthews. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton, covered by Hollis Jefferson. Here's Ilyasova. That shot misses. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Hill pulls it in.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Hill dishes to Antetokounmpo. It's back to Hill for the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Boucher, he gets that one. Boucher's got his first 2 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's the break. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Lowry passes to Boucher. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lowry finds Boucher. 5 on the clock. Here is Ibaka. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hill with it. Lowry picks him up. Hill, no good. Raptors trail by 16. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got 10 points in the game.
That's how you run the fast break. Lowry is a total pro when it comes to leading it.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Hill. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Wesley Matthews. Good work there as it goes. Siakam's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Williams kicks to DiVincenzo. Left side, Korver. Pass to Connaughton. And so it's Milwaukee, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and Anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Inside, it's the Lopez twins, Robin and Brooke. Bledsoe is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Korver in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 16. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Not the guy you want to foul. Kyle Korver is automatic from the line.
Both free throws good from Korver.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Bledsoe against Van Vliet. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Tries again. And that one hits back iron.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And he makes the first.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catching shoots as well as off the dribble.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Robin Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver.
What I love now, Siakam can put the ball on the floor. He wasn't asked to do a lot of that in college, but he never stops improving.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, G.A. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
Davis against Bledsoe. Van Vliet, right side. Rebounded by the Bucks.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Gasol inside. Lopez covering. Van Vliet passes to Davis. Ball's knocked loose. Anunoby kicks to Davis. There's the dish to Gasol. Just his first attempt. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giannis passes to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's Giannis missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bucks leading by 15. Middleton for 3. He goes up again and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Middleton for 3. Another miss by Middleton.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Middleton, dishes it to Lopez. Gasol with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Van Vliet. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a stinking victory for Milwaukee.
few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Pulls up. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
And stolen by Siakam. Ahead. And it's Davis missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
To the inside. Stolen by Middleton. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moment. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Well, so let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the center. Now here's Beverley. Well, great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Now, here is George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Beverley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverley rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverley is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him. Beverley just motivated every night to get out here, to play, to compete. He hustles and wants to make it really tough on anybody that's on the opposing side of things.
Now, here's Lowry. And the pass to Anunoby. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And beating the shot clock just before time runs out, Ibaka has certainly increased his court awareness year to year.
Toronto, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Lowry's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And stolen by Siakam. Down low. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Over to the wing. Van Vliet against George. Just 4 to shoot. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Pass to Leonard. Back to Beverley. It's George on the wing. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Van Vliet looking around. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Lowry drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 7 points for Kyle Lowry.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harrell finds George. Back to Harrell. Over Lowry. Harrell the pass to George. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Paul George in the mid-range area just dominating that possession.
Beverley against Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Poked loose. Ibaka outside. Here's Van Vliet, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Raptors leading by 6. Here's Anunoby. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Now the pass to George. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. To the middle, here's Ibaka. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Morris kicks to George. And the rejection by Ibaka. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Van Vliet against George. Just 5 to shoot. Van Vliet outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The drive by Jackson. Green finds Jackson. Shamet with it. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
And Landry Shamet able to see a couple of different cultures in the early part of his career. And maybe some of that understanding about how guys have succeeded in playing roles is eventually going to help his career along the way.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line. And when he's on, he can be lights out.
And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Terrence Davis is out there with Powell. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward. The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Green up on top. Boucher with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Davis dishes to Gasol. Shamet with the steal. Gasol with the steal. Now Hollis Jefferson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Davis. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. Outside, Davis from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Now here's Williams. Green, the pass to Shamet. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson against Davis. Pass to Boucher. Dishes to Powell. Knocked loose. Shamet with the steal. 3 on 3. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Boucher with the ball. He's against Green. Shots good by Boucher. Boucher's got his first points of the game. they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That one goes in.
When you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Powell, the pass to Davis. The pass to Gasol. Rocket 6. Here's Powell. And here is Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Shamet. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He dishes it to Morris. Outside Leonard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Raptors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
When you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor, I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Now here is Lowry after the miss from Serge Ibaka. Lowry. And the rejection by Zubac. And Ibaka is right there. Clippers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Zubac kicks to Leonard from deep. George. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Anunoby. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Toronto that...
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards. And that'll do it for...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Montrezl Harrell is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Williams. And it's Morris in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Here's Leonard. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got the first points of the third quarter up on the boards for Los Angeles. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. High post to Baca. Stolen by Zubac. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And finished off by Williams.
You can make a case that Lou Williams is at his best in that kind of situation. Dynamite in transition.
Passes it to Lowry. Right wing. Harrell against Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard the pass to Harrell. They double him with Siakam. Harrell with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Inside. Harrell kicks to Williams. No good from outside. Raptors leading by 7. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Landry Shamet's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Paul George in for Lou Williams. Here's Boucher. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's Leonard. Pass to George. Looking to get back on track here. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The dish to Powell. Pass to Boucher. Outside, Davis. The pass to Gasol. The putback. It's good on the putback. Boucher's got the lead up to 11 now for Toronto.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Davis finds Hollis Jefferson. Now Davis. He's covered by Leonard. Davis, the pass to Gasol. Outside for Davis. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's George. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Harrell down low. Boucher defending, and it's Harrell missing. Toronto leading by 7. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Here's the break. Here's Shamet. Finished off the break.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Gasol after the basket by Los Angeles. 54 seconds left in the third. Here's Green. No good that time. Gasol with the defensive effort. Fast break, Toronto. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Harrell finds Beverly. Takes a 3. No good on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Boucher passes to Lowry. Passes it to Powell. 5 to shoot. Back to Lowry. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Lowry's got 11 points.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Beverly. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Sweet finish from Paul George there. I like to see him get up to the rim like that.
Lowry against Beverly. Pass to VanVleet. Back to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. George with no one around. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Clippers moving the ball around. A putback. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ibaka, no luck. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, George in there just gliding through and makes a nice move on the drive.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. At the elbow, it's Siakam. To the paint, here's Ibaka, and that one drops for him. And that's 10 points for Serge Ibaka.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Shamet. From deep three-point range, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Here's Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
free throw good for Morris.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Marcus All's checked in for Toronto.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Lowry against Williams. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got his first basket.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Leonard. Now the feed to Morris. And stolen by Siakam. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Van Vliet. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Lowry passes to Gasol. To the left side wing. Van Vliet against Leonard. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Clock is at 3. Williams against Lowry.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Zubac is checked in for Harold. Raptors leading by 10. Lowry looking around. There's the pass to Van Vliet. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Raptors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Kyle Lowry.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Offensive rebound. Man passes to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Oh, Morris in position. The Clippers again turning it over.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Thomas kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Thomas. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now here's Williams. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Serge, you have worked very hard on your game throughout the years. How is that journey?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We bring you tonight into Portland over the brook. And before we get going,
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Rome in the paint. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. He was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but you use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. 6 to shoot. Here's Lowry. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Three-pointer, Lillard drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's VanVleet. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist from VanVleet.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Passes to Nurkic. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Lillard against Lowry. That shot no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's VanVleet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's nice hustle up the court. I mean, a nice pass to reward that hustle.
Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Carmelo. Now here is Ibaka. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And there's the feed to Nurkic. It's good. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Offensive rebound. Here's Lowry. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Ariza. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. And the shot goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ariza has the open look. Portland again missing.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Lillard against Lowry. Rebound by Nurkic.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Pass to Anthony. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Lowry finds Siakam. Lowry against Lillard.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Picked off in midair. 2 on the clock. Ibaka. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Toronto ahead as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy usually decides.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So for Toronto right now, Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Davis. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. And stolen by Hood. And now Portland on the break. Here's Trent. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Boucher. The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Trent passes to Little. It's up a 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Here's Whiteside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
And when Whiteside looks to score, it puts defenses into binds, forcing them to compromise by fouling.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, Jim, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. Got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Here's Trent. He's guarded by Davis. With the floater, rejected by Gasol.
Wow. Trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends. Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Hood against Powell. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Davis surveying the floor. Back to Hollis Jefferson. 4 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And it's Davis missing. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Little dishes to Whiteside. Passes it to Trent. From outside the arc, the Trailblazers rebound.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Powell kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Powell. Back to Davis. This one for 3. It's the putback. And Gasol able to finish. And the Raptors lead by 9.
This is why you got to put a body on Gasol. Great size and anticipation on the glass.
Pass to Trent. To the right side. Right side, Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. 1:39 left in the first half of the game. Toronto leading by 9. To the inside. Fires from the line. Boucher finds Hollis Jefferson. Back to Boucher. Pass to Gasol. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Clock at 2. There's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 4th assist in this one. And for Portland, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Boucher passes to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Boucher. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. For 3, VanVleet. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot by Collins, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Whiteside.
You can't teach size. Whiteside with the strong move against physical defense.
VanVleet kicks to Powell. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. 6 seconds left to play here in the half. That'll do it for the first half. Raptors lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that should...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. From deep. The shot comes out, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Anunoby, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Passes it to Lillard. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the basket by McCollum.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Lowry against McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Trailblazers trail by 14. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Toronto grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Lillard from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby to the middle. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
One-on-one here. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. 1:43 left to play in the third. Here's Trent. No points in the game yet for him. Hood with it. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. The Raptors rebound, and Ibaka is right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Davis against McCollum. Here's Trent. In the corner, it's Little. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And the recognition Gasol has is tremendous. I mean, you can't leave anyone open or he'll find them.
Hood kicks to McCollum. And the shot is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Powell. Back to Davis. There's the dish to Powell. On the wing, Davis. Raptors moving the ball around. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Serge Ibaka, he's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland, setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Davis. There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. Up top Powell, and stolen by Whiteside. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Davis, the pass to Ibaka. Pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Moving it up. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that meant the Whiteside really coming into play. I mean, that's a good look for him.
Davis against McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Damian Lillard in for McCollum. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Davis.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. 16 points for Serge Ibaka.
And this is what Ibaka supporters point to. If given the chance, he has the physical ability and skill set to do major damage on the offensive end.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Anthony with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And the pass to Trent. It's Ariza on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Trent passes to Nurkic. Ariza outside. Kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV soon. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Passes it to Anunoby. VanVleet outside. Inside. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from VanVleet. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Toronto.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Serge Ibaka.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Outside Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Ibaka. Siakam, right side. Pass to Anunoby. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Pushing it up. Ariza outside. Anthony dishes to Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
VanVleet wide open. Gets the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center. Middleton can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
VanVleet outside. Out to the right wing. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Out left to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Lowry, no good. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Giannis with the ball. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anunoby. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Giannis against Siakam. Here's Giannis. Misses the baby hook.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Siakam throws it down.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Here's Middleton after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And again, the Bucks miss.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Now here's VanVleet. Count that one. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Matthews trying to free himself up. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lowry against Bledsoe. VanVleet looking around. There's 1:47 left in the first. Good. VanVleet's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Up top, Ibaka. Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. For 3, VanVleet. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton for 3. The Bucks getting another chance here. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Now, here's Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Out to the wing. Siakam finds Lowry. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Middleton can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Davis, the pass to Gasol. Back to Davis. Down low. Gasol kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Powell. It's good. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, yeah.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Hill is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Now, here's Boucher. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Powell against DiVincenzo. Powell, the pass to Boucher. Toronto needs to get off the shot. Here's Gasol. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Bucks trail. Here is Ilyasova. And Connaughton has it in the corner. The pass to Lopez. Another shot. Gasol with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Shots good by Boucher.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
So it's the Bucks now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it's in there. Raptors with the lead. Davis surveying the floor. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Powell kicks to Davis. Poked away. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Powell.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Now, here's Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses off the left iron.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Van Vliet. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Van Vliet's got 6.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Bledsoe looking it over. Kicks it to Williams. And Middleton now atop the key. The 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Middleton finds Korver. And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet left side. And the layup falls. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Bucks have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. No good on the last second attempt there. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just... And that should do it with this...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Fred Van Vliet really making a difference here.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's Nick versus 5 as we get into the second half.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
There's Siakam after the basket by Milwaukee. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Matthews. Sinks that one from the post.
What a nice offensive arsenal that Matthews has. I mean, he's capable of sinking these high-arching floaters as well as the threes.
High post to Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam outside. Lowry finds Van Vliet. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. To the wing right side. Van Vliet outside. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot. You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And then for Milwaukee, Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Now here's Davis. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Now Powell. They can't stop the run with that one.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And here we go, the Bucks running again. And the dunk by Giannis.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. Back to DiVincenzo. Lopez left side. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now here is Davis. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. That shot no good. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Powell kicks to Davis. To the paint. 20 feet out. And again, no good by Toronto.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by the Bucks.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Giannis outside. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator. Moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
.35 seconds left to play here in the third. Davis against Hill. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton is out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1. And the Raptors call time here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Ibaka. Outside Lowry. The second chance effort, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Off target from three-point range.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Anunoby. Yes! And the foul. That's on Marvin Williams.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses. Fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. On the wing, Korver. Got a piece of it. Here's Lowry. And it's all evened up.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Shots good by Middleton.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Bledsoe finds Lopez. Bledsoe against Siakam. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
It's going to take more than that to stop Bledsoe now. Come on. I mean, this guy excels at taking contact and handling punishment on the way up.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Kyle Korver. Clock at 6. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Van Vliet wide open. And again, no good by Toronto. Milwaukee leading by 4. For 3, Middleton. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist in this one.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the 4th.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. The Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. A clear look here for Middleton. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Siakam passes to Lowry. The feed to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Down low, Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Bledsoe's running. Middleton finds Bledsoe. Back to Middleton. Right wing. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Van Vliet. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Van Vliet to the inside. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Middleton against Anunoby. Giannis right side. No one near him. Middleton can't get it to go. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
It's Matthews on the wing. There's the triple. That shot off. And Toronto will come the other way.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Well, what a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Giannis outside. Back to Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
You have to protect the ball against Fred VanVleet on a per-minute basis. He racks up a lot of steals.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score, hit bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Here's Beverley. No good there. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. For 3, VanVleet comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Outside Lowry. To the wing on the left. Siakam finds Lowry. Shot clock at 5. And he makes that one.
And there's that soft release from Kyle Lowry on the jumper. Makes it look so easy.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Zubac atop the key. Passes it to Leonard. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to VanVleet. The pass to Lowry. Shoots from the line. And no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Morris.
Yeah, and an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 5.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
George. They get it again. He kicks to Beverley. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverley.
VanVleet left side. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And it goes down 2 points. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Morris. Andrew Shamet comes in for Leonard. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. He dishes it to Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And they're pushing it up. There's Shamet. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Boucher finds Gasol. Back to Boucher. Outside, Davis. From deep. He can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And it's Shamet missing. Raptors with the lead. Boucher passes to Davis. And the Raptors miss again.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Pass to Davis. Hollis Jefferson kicks the foul. Offline with his three. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers lead by 1. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his football.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Terrence Davis is out there with Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the power forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Davis. Now here's VanVleet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. The Clippers also making some changes. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Paul George in for Reggie Jackson. Outside Leonard. Back to Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Norman Powell. And then for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot by George, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Anunoby. Kicks it to Lowry. Dishes it to Ibaka. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for JaMychal Green. And it's Harrell in for Morris. Outside, George. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game. George, that's a two-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Beverley against Lowry. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Passes to Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle. Shot clock at 6.
With great strength and ability to move his feet, Montrezl Harrell is a lockdown defender.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Floats it up there for Harrell. So it's Toronto now. They trail by 3. Lowry against Beverly. Outside Lowry. And the pass to Siakam. They need this one. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance. Able to complete the play through contact.
Beverly dishes to George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Beverly for 3. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made one of them. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
He's a well-coordinated athlete who will outwork you. Siakam hustles up the floor on every possession.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Leonard kicks to George. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Ibaka's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Lobbed up there for Van Vliet.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And so we wrap up the first half. Toronto ahead, ending the second quarter on a 12-0. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. And that's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Patrick Patterson. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Green in at the 5. Now the Raptors moving it up. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 6.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
That break coming off the turnover forced by OG. Great anticipation.
And Toronto turns it over again. Some changes for Toronto. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Los Angeles, Landry Shamet's checked in for Patterson. Williams comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
5 to shoot. Davis, the pass to Siakam. Here's Gasol, the feed to Powell. Outside for Davis. Passes it to Siakam. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Clippers trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Morris outside. Here's the pass to Green. Shoots from 14. Back to Morris. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gasol is doubled. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. And again, no good by Toronto. Clippers have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Jermichael Green. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. George is checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. Davis kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Davis. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Right side Gasol. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession. Except letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Powell dishes to Davis. Outside Gasol. Leonard with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Leonard, the pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Here's Boucher. The Clippers grab the miss. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. And no good that time. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Zubac. But they'll get another chance. Powell kicks to Davis. Gasol's in the post. Covered by Morris. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Stolen by George. Beverly looking around. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverly has the speed to do this.
on the wing, Davis. And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Raptors leading by 7. Here's VanVleet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Outside Leonard. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Lowry. Back to Anunoby. Williams against VanVleet. Clock at 4. Yep, that one goes in there.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Clippers trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nobody near Leonard. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Marcus Morris. Raptors leading by 11. Outside Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. Over to the wing. Back to Anunoby. No good on the 3. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard the pass to Harrell. Now Leonard. And here is Williams. And there's the pass to Shamet.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Anunoby. Now VanVleet out to the right wing. Now here is Ibaka. He's covered by Leonard. And Ibaka kicks to VanVleet. Shoots over Shamet. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Raptors lead by 13. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
Here's VanVleet, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Williams against Lowry. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, GA, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Morris comes in for Jackson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Lowry against Beverley. Ibaka dishes to Lowry. Goes up on the high post. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Raptors.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And as one might have...
Oh, goodness.
Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh,
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Shoots over Shamet. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And it's Shamet missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play with it.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Our games, and we've got time for a quick pregame report with that.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
McCollum finds Anthony. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Lillard attacking. Just 4 to shoot. McCollum outside from deep three-point range. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Count it.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
The pass to Lowry. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Intercepted. VanVleet with it. Now defended by McCollum. Nurkic with the block. It's stolen by Ibaka. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Lillard against Siakam. Puts it up from 7. And it's good off the glass.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Ibaka dishes to Lowry. Back to Ibaka. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And Ibaka slams it in.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism, and I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
VanVleet finds Lowry. Now Anunoby. Here's Lowry. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ibaka. Siakam for 3. That one no good. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Lillard. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
Here's VanVleet. The offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Lillard up top. Now recovering. Kicks it out to Lillard. Passes it to McCollum. Shoots the three. That shot off, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Siakam. He's got 6.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Tipped away. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Anunoby, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Misses the 3. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Toronto ahead, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Well, before the game...
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, they've got Collins. He's out there with Little. Rodney Hood out there with Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the 1 spot.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter, and obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end, and that to me was his best performance to date.
Boucher finds Davis, and it's off from 3-point range. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 1. Collins passes to Whiteside. Toronto grabs the miss.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Good on the wing. The pass to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Portland again missing. The Raptors have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And the rejection by Collins. And here comes the break. They get the rebound. Trent gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys. They're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The first one falls. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for the Raptors. And a switch here also for Portland. Anthony's checked in.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Lillard with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 8 points.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Toronto shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the technical free throw is good.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
1:30 left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. VanVleet against Lillard. Count that one from VanVleet. VanVleet's got his first points in this one.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Now Lowry. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen by Ariza. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet. Portland trailing here. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. He kicks it to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots from 12. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. VanVleet finds Anunoby.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Lillard fires away from way outside. It's good. This game is all even. Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Trailblazers. VanVleet outside. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 5th assist in this one. Lillard fires away from way outside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Raptors up by 2. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Connects from 3-point range. Lowry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Well, this is a quality decision maker in Kyle Lowry. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Ariza goes in. The putback, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the middle. Here's Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet wide open. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
To the inside. Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. Gasol passes to Davis. Lowry from outside. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break.
And Doris, with Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Whiteside's checked in. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Here's Collins. That's tipped. Passes to Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. Good. Trent's got 6 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And the pass to Gasol. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
That puts them in the lead. He's got 9. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Davis kicks to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Dishes to Davis. Down low. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Davis.
Well, Marc Gasol will never back away when he's got that kind of interior position.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Here's Trent. There's the 3. The shot misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yep, that one goes.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
3-pointer Lillard. He doesn't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Whiteside kicks to Collins. Pass to Lillard. Fires from deep. But he recovers it. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And yes, it's good. Lillard's got 15 points.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Davis finds Hollis Jefferson. Passes it to Davis. In the corner, Powell with it. Pocket 6. And here's the fast break. The pass to Little. Three-pointer, Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Pass to Little. Second chance shot. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got McCollum, Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Hood in at the shooting guard position. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. He can't get that one to fall. Anthony with the defensive effort. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. It's a one-point game. McCollum finds Ariza. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic, that's in there. Anthony with the assist. Nurkic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Anthony against Lowry. And Siakam has it in the corner. From past the arc. Rebounded by Anthony.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And that one drops.
Quick trigger from Rodney Hood. He takes no time getting the shot off after the catch.
The inside shot. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Out to the wing. For 3, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Ariza against Siakam. Shot clock at 6. McCollum right side. Triple from the wing. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
McCollum outside. Anthony taking his time here. And it's Hood in the corner. Anthony, the pass to Hood. And the basket is good.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Pass to McCollum. Kicks to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that one's good. Lillard.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And And now they are stunned.
Left side, Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Lowry for three. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lillard finds Nurkic. Ariza outside. Lillard outside. It's McCollum on the wing. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Over Siakam. Nurkic trying to get open. Second chance effort. Lillard outside. McCollum passes to Ariza. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. Raptors trail by 8. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Now, here's Lillard. To the left side wing. Second shot opportunity. Anunoby against Ariza. Here's Anthony. Ibaka with some nice D.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. Fred VanVleet does this consistently. Big time moment. He's ready to meet it, guys.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Lillard against Lowry. Lillard the pass to Trent. 6 to shoot. Passes to Ariza. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Here's what's your take?
Well, you need the 3 here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.